Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching today. I promise I will make it totally worth your while. Today I have for you some options if you can't afford Weight Watchers. And now I'm gonna, honestly, I'm a single mom, so I totally get it. And honestly, I may end up having to revert to one of those again. And some of them are pretty great. And I almost want to say that they kind of beat Weight Watchers. And sorry, Weight Watchers, but Weight Watchers is not very user friendly, especially the tracker. I love it. It works. I love how they're set up, and it's just a remarkable program. However, it is very expensive. And there are other things that you can use that are, less than $5 or even free in many cases. So, some of them are apps, and some of them are actually websites. Point out that there was a big long list of apps that I found, and there was just a lot of stuff I found. However, I'm highlighting in this video, for the sake of time, the ones that were actually the best ones. So and I will, if I find more, and as I find them, I will share and make more videos about those as well. And there is one in particular that I would like to take the time to show you eventually in a different video. Just for time's sake, I really won't be able to get into that today. The first, let me go over the apps I found first. The first app I found was called ITrackBites. This app is $3.99 in the App Store. However, in the Google Play Store for Android, it was only $1.99. I think it was on sale. And it might have been on sale in the App Store too. I'm not sure. I didn't see that. This app I have never used, but it looked really good. The interface was very professional. They had a very, looks like a very extensive database from what I can tell from reviews. All of the reviews were 5 stars, and no one had anything bad to say about them. So, I mean, if I were going to buy another app, I would probably buy that. However, before joining Weight Watchers, I bought the next app I'm going to talk to you about. Now, this one was also $3.99, and it was recommended on Weight Watcher Girl 1's Facebook page, and I think her blog or something. She shared it on some media outlet or a social networking outlet or something, whatever they're called. So this one was called ProTracker Plus, and okay, now my mother uses this, and she said she actually likes it better than Weight Watchers. You can take pictures of your food, and from what I saw, what she was doing with it, it, like, where it says like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, instead of like listing everything that you had, it like has the picture with it as well, and it does track points as well as does ITrackBites. That also tracks points. Okay, some of the apps that I'm going to share with you don't all track points. Some of them count calories. So I just want to keep that, let you know that. But and the next app I found was called IWatchBites. Now, IWatchBites is different from anything. It's not that different. Actually, it's kind of improving on an old concept. For any of you who were ever a member of Weight Watchers, say circa 10 years ago, they had a slider, if you will remember, where you could, it was like a cardboard slider, and you would pull it up and down to find the points, your points value for your food item. And this is before they had the points calculators, or they did have the points calculators then, but yeah, they did, because I remember I used to go to Weight Watchers meetings with my grandmother and mom, and I remember seeing the Weight Watchers calculators in the store. Yes. But they also had those, and those were free, and they came with your well, they weren't free. You paid for the weekly fee, and that's how you got it. But they were cheaper than the other ones. I remember I always lost them though, and they were always getting bent. But I did like it. I liked it. IWatchBites is different than any of the other ones that I have seen. I have noticed so far. Now, it is designed, and I will post a picture of it on my blog, so please, check that out. I'll link that down in the description as well. Now, the IWatchBites, I was going to say ITrackBites for a minute because they're so similar, but IWatchBites is very similar. If any of you are familiar with the way the old Weight Watchers stuff was set up, and they had the sliding cardboard thing that you used to locate your points plus or your weekly or your points allowance, I believe it was. It's the old Weight Watcher method. And also to find your activity points, you would slide it. And that was 10 years ago when I initially started Weight Watchers. And okay, so basically the interface of the app is that. It is designed and it looks exactly identical to that cardboard slider. And I would highly recommend it. It looks very well done, but I don't know if it had a good database or not. You can check into that app. I will share. It looked pretty good. It had a lot of good reviews, and a lot of people have lost weight with that. So I would recommend that as well if you want to try it. It is only $1.99. Now, there is one more app that I'd like to share with you. And for those of you who are veterans of Weight Watchers, I'm sure you've heard of this before because it has been a staple to Weight Watchers members and non-members alike because it is such a very good, very well put together app and website. Now this is called Dottie's Food Source, and that's the name of the app, okay? Sorry, let's see, okay. Okay, it's the name of the app. And there is also a website. The website is free. You can look at it. There's a ton of information on there. There are recipes on there, and actually there's stuff that you can use to follow the weight loss plan on the website, not on the app. Okay, the website I will list down in the bottom. It's dwlv.org, I think. I'm not sure, but I will link that down below. The Dottie's Food Source is $2.99 in App Store and on Android. This next app is $3.99 as well, but it's definitely not worth even a cent. This app really stinks. I mean, unless they've done some improvements to it since I had it. I actually used this over a year ago, and I have to tell you, it's too much work. I mean, it's not worth my time. I don't have time to sit and enter a database, and it's just too much. Like, you have to enter in every food, the calories, you know how you figure out points on a calculator or something. It's like that for everything. You have to enter the name, the serving size. It's so annoying. So this is, it's called Value Diary Plus. It is $3.99 on Android and Apple, and it's definitely not worth it. It is not comparable to ITrackBites or ProTracker Plus or anything like that. It really stinks. I would highly recommend not getting it. However, I mean, you might like it. It didn't seem to have a lot of good reviews. I could have changed it since I used it last. And if they did, I take back everything I said. But go ahead and try that out if you like it. Let me know if they changed it. I would be glad if you would let me know about that. Okay. The last two apps that I have here are free, completely free, and I'm going to save the best here for last. The next to last is WW Diary, and this is an Android app. However, it is also available on, if you have a Windows 8.1 operating system PC, it is available in that store, so you can get that as an app as well. And it is kind of nice. It's decent. It is a lot of work. It's almost similar to the Value Plus Diary, but at least it's free, not $3.99. It's good. You have to enter in your database, but it does remember it, and it's pretty accurate. So I would give it a. I mean, if I was gonna grade it, I'd give it maybe a C. It's pretty good. And the first two apps, the ProTracker and the ITrackBites, I'd give those A's, and the IWatchBites, I would probably give that one maybe a B+. So And honestly, I don't have any experience with that one, so I'm just guessing just from what I'm seeing. However, let me check. Excuse my son in the background. Okay, the last app, I was trying to see if I could see anything else on it, but okay, the last app that I have here is very well known. It has taken Weight Watchers by storm. Many Weight Watchers members are flocking to it because it's free. The database is extensive. It has everything you can imagine. Honestly, I mean, it's very rare to not find something in that database. It does happen, but it's very rare. It's very well put together. The interface is very sleek and awesome. It's very well organized. And I give this one an A++++. Yes, that's that good. And it is MyFitnessPal. The points and the calories tend to coincide. They're very similar because I plugged in my points one day and then I plugged in my food on MyFitnessPal because I do use that too. And I was using that for like, I logged in I think today and it was 440 days. So I've been logging in. Sometimes I don't really log my food, I just log in because I am following Weight Watchers. But I do plan on at some point going back to that, especially if I can't afford Weight Watchers. That would be my top pick because it's free, you know. And so, anyways, with MyFitnessPal, I plugged in my calories for the day and I plugged in Weight Watchers, and it was equivalent. It was dead on. Actually, the calories were a little less than the points, and that's fine. It doesn't really matter to me if I lose 30 calories or whatever it was. And for a rule of thumb, and this is what I've heard from a couple people, if you want to know how many points something is, like say you have something that's 200 calories, you divide that by 40 and it'll be 5 points. And usually I've tried that and it's usually right. So definitely check that out. And that's how you can, you know, you can actually use MyFitnessPal as so many different things, because you can use it as a journal to track your carbs if you're doing Atkins, because I've done that, and you know, you see how many carbs you have for the day if you're trying to watch your carbs. Or you can also use it to track your points. There is something on Firefox, and I will figure out how to do that. And something you can plug into your browser, and you can get MyFitnessPal to list points instead. I am still trying to figure out how to do that. But when I do, I will let you know how to do that, because then it will be absolutely free and it's the best thing. But it's only available on Firefox, so I don't know if I use Chrome. I tried downloading Firefox, but I always get viruses with it for some reason. But anyway, I definitely recommend MyFitnessPal. And also about their database, it surpasses any database that I've ever seen, Weight Watchers included. MyFitnessPal has everything, and it's updated daily, because every time someone puts something in, like new, it just registers and like everybody can find it. So it's really a great thing. And there's actually, I think I read an article the other day that MyFitnessPal has taken over Weight Watchers. So definitely an in-demand thing. And I know a lot of there's a show that I like to watch that comes on in the summer called Extreme Makeover Weight Loss, Extreme Weight Loss, and the members on there use MyFitnessPal. So definitely something to look at. Now, there are some websites. I won't get into detail with those. You can go check them out. However, they all have recipes. They all have Weight Watchers points calculator, where you can calculate how many points you are allowed to have for the day. Now, these are all, and they also all three of these websites have papers, like journals you can fill out, like the old Weight Watchers journals. And they're just like, especially the one, it's www.lalouche.com, and it has all the journals that you can print out and use, and log your calorie points that way. And you can use a lot of calories too, I guess, if you want to do that. And last but not least, I wanted to point out this one website. It's kind of more along the same line as Dottie's, and this is www.hungrygirl.com. And I'm sure you're all familiar with that one because it's very popular, especially with Weight Watchers members, and she has tons of great recipes. Points Plus are included, as well as calories, and so I would just definitely check that out. And so, in closing, that is all I have for you today. However, the next video I'd like to talk about actually fitness activity trackers such as Fitbit, and next video I will be discussing activity trackers, so please watch out for that. And thank you so much today for watching. I really appreciate your support, and if you really loved what I had to say today, or you really love this information, please comment below, give me a thumbs up, subscribe and share this video, and I thank you again. I'll see you next time, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!